You've left before. You've healed before. You promised yourself, never again. Then you go back. Not because you're weak, because of something your nervous system learned long before you could name it. This is the trauma bond loop, and once you understand the mechanism, it stops feeling like a mystery. A trauma bond forms when comfort and harm come from the exact same source, on an unpredictable schedule. Psychologist Carnes named this the betrayal bond, attachment strengthened, not weakened by intermittent pain. Here's the part that explains everything. Unpredictable reward is more addictive than consistent reward. Always. B.F. Skinner proved this decades ago with animals pulling a lever. Random reward created the strongest, most persistent behavior of all. Your brain doesn't run on logic here. It runs on the exact same circuitry. If they hurt you every single time, you'd have left on day one. But they don't. They hurt you, then they come back warm. That unpredictability is the hook. Dr. Bessel Kolk's research on trauma shows the body keeps score even when the mind has moved on. Your nervous system remembers every reconciliation as relief. Relief gets coded as reward. Reward gets chased. This is why leaving doesn't feel like freedom at first. It feels like withdrawal. Because in a very real, physical sense, it is. Let's reconstruct the actual cycle. It has 4 stages, and once you can name them, you can catch yourself mid-loop. Stage 1, tension. Something feels wrong, but nothing has happened yet. You start walking on eggshells. Stage 2, the incident. Criticism, coldness, withdrawal, or an outburst. The harm lands. Stage 3, reconciliation. Apology, affection, explanation, whatever restores the connection. Stage 4, calm. Everything feels fine again. Better than fine. Almost euphoric by comparison. Then tension starts building again, and the loop repeats, each cycle reinforcing the bond a little deeper. Here's the counterintuitive twist almost nobody expects. The calm stage feels more intense than it would in a healthy relationship. Why? Because your nervous system is comparing it to the pain that came before, not to what peace actually feels like. Relief gets mistaken for love. It isn't. It's just the absence of pain, mislabeled by a system trying to survive. This is why people describe leaving a trauma bond as harder than leaving a genuinely loving relationship. A healthy relationship never built that addictive cycle in the first place. There's nothing to withdraw from. Now, the modern mirror. This pattern isn't limited to romantic partners. It shows up with unpredictable bosses, unreliable friends, even parents whose love always felt conditional. Anywhere comfort and harm come from the same unpredictable source, the same loop can form. So how do you actually break it? Not through willpower alone. Willpower rarely wins against a nervous system pattern. The first step is naming the cycle out loud, in real time, as it's happening. Tension, incident, reconciliation. Calm. Say the stage you're in. Naming it interrupts the automatic pull. Second, separate relief from love. Ask, does this feel good because it's genuinely good or because the pain just stopped? Third, rebuild reference points for what steady actually feels like. Spend time around relationships that don't cycle. At first, steady will feel boring. That boredom is withdrawal talking, not truth. Dr. Sue Johnson's research on attachment describes secure connection as consistency your nervous system can actually rest inside. Rest is not the absence of intensity. It's the presence of safety. Your nervous system was never broken for forming this bond. It did exactly what it was built to do under pain. It protected you the only way it knew how, by staying close to the source of danger, because leaving felt more dangerous. That made sense once, it doesn't have to make sense now. Here's the permission this video is really about. You're allowed to grieve the calm stage even while leaving the whole cycle behind. Missing part of it doesn't mean you're making the wrong choice. It means the loop worked exactly as designed. The people who break this cycle aren't the ones who feel nothing when they leave. They're the ones who feel everything and leave anyway. If you're in stage 4 right now, the calm stage, this is the moment to remember what stage 2 felt like. Not to punish yourself. To stay oriented to the whole pattern, not just the part that feels good right now. The loop only keeps its power in the dark. Naming it, out loud, every time, is how the power moves back to you. This isn't about blame, not toward them and not toward yourself for staying as long as you did. It's about finally seeing the mechanism clearly enough to stop it from running on autopilot. You've left before. You've healed before. This time, you understand exactly why it was ever so hard to stay gone. If this helped you understand a pattern you've lived but never had words for, subscribe. There's more of this hidden psychology waiting.